Hey y'all, welcome back to Real Raw and Sweet Tarot. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning member to the Soul Tribe, welcome back. Capricorn, my name is Arena and this is your reading. Happy birthday. Last day of your season has arrived. So this is like a super special birthday reading kind of bonus because we're going to be tapping into your love life. Like specifically, not just what comes out, we're going to specifically be tapping into your love life. And I also have, I'm bringing it out every time a new season starts, a new zodiac sign season starts. I always like to read for every sign from this book, the Seasons of the Zodiac book, because it has a lot of good tips for each sign and each thing. I'm not going to read all this. I just have specific pieces in mind that I would like to deliver your reading with. First, I wanted to start off my pre-intuition thing before we even dive into the book. The Tiger's Eye crystal is the first one that came out for you prior to starting your reading. This is a protective booster to your daily decision making and just the sheer fact that you need to be more grounded. So I don't know if some of you guys have Tiger's Eye necklace, or you could have a crystal, or you need to invest in Tiger's Eye, but I feel like that could be very important. The second crystal out was the rose quartz. This is always connected to love and balance and drawing love to you. So maybe some of you guys are feeling like you need to receive some more love because you give so much. Okay, last two out, we have the red jasper, really connected to career and finance. And lastly, we have the green fluorite. Sorry, y'all, I had to get it together here. But this is all about drawing positive energy into you. Also, green. We have green here, and that's connected to your, let me see. Green is connected. Yellow is your solar, your heart. Green is connected to your heart chakra. So I don't know if some of you guys need to have more positive energy surrounding your heart chakra, or this is like the last thing you're worried about, because your heart chakra could be in completely good condition. Okay. You could be feeling really lovey-dovey energy lately, or you could feel completely balanced out and in a lot of self-love. That's maybe why this crystal came out last. Your positive energy has been fine as far as you manifesting it and you giving it out. Okay. But right here, I just wanted to say this is a powerful time to reflect on how you spend your time. It's the season to renegotiate our timing contracts with the world around us and find more efficient uses of our most precious resource. So it's really about valuing your time and thinking long term. This is the season for you to start putting things in effect of how your life is going to be by the end of this year. Any trips you want to take, any goals you want to pursue, any degrees you want to get, anything that you need to get set in motion, this is the month to do it. Also, like it says, this is a powerful time to reflect on how you spend your time. So who you spend your time with, what you spend your time on. If you are wasting your time at a job that you do not like, or it is not enough money for you and you know you deserve more, that's also reflecting on how you spend your time. I feel like this is just a very important month for that. And then it says, as a cardinal sign, Capricorn's enterprising energy lends them the drive and determination to climb to the top. So there is something about you that always strives to do better, always strives to have more. But lastly, so we can dive into the reading, I'm not reading all these. It's just the top 3 self-care tips for your sign. First one is grounding practice. Literally connect with the element of earth, go outside, plant your hands and feet firmly on the ground. Visualize an energetic cord in the center of your palms and the bottom of your feet, extending you into the center of earth. Yeah, this could literally 242 on the clock. As we're talking about this is literally you keeping yourself grounded as an earth sign. This could be meditation. This could be simply feeling like when you need a breather, you need the earth's air. You need to literally go outside. It's not just going to a different room in your house. You need the outside energy. Yeah. Letter to your future self. I personally had that on one of my intuition decks. It says, like, you know, write goals for your future self, basically, of what you want for the year, or who you envision yourself to be by the end of this year. Write that letter right now. Pull out your notebook and pen right now. And last but not least, we have take breaks. With so much emphasis on productivity in our culture, it's hard to slow down without immediately feeling a sense of guilt or shame. Capricorn season doesn't exactly help with this. Capricorn's relationship with time can leave us feeling like we're racing against the clock. However, taking breaks and resting is actually productive, allowing our bodies, spirits, and souls to rest. And that's super important because I feel like a lot of people don't do that enough. I feel like a lot of us don't do that enough. And maybe you guys, like it says, you're always trying to beat the clock, especially like if you have a goal, there's always something that you're trying to get to next. And it's like, oh no, I got to hurry up and I got to have that done by the end of the month. I got to have that done by the end of the month. And I feel like spirits kind of just like, slow down. You can't do everything all at one time. So yeah, let's go into actually, we're not going to the What Lies Beneath. This is a special reading due to y'all birthday season. Okay, Capricorn, I hope y'all been having fun. I hope y'all been enjoying it. I mean, I know it's winter time, but there are so many fun winter activities that you can do for your birthday. Yeah, and Aquarius season is coming up, so it's like, if you have Aquarius anywhere in your chart or you're dealing with an Aquarius, I feel like you guys are both used to having winter birthdays. If you don't live in anywhere where it's winter, you're just like, oh, that's whatever. I don't have to deal with that. But still, making birthday plans is always important. And a lot of people, if any of you are like, oh, I don't take my birthday that serious, it's not a big deal for me, whatever. I always suggest at least going out to dinner. I feel like treating yourself for the day. I don't have to cook for the day. I can still have leftovers to take home. I can still enjoy myself when I get back home. And even having a takeout dessert, even if you don't want to have it there, I just always suggest going to dinner. I feel like that's something so small but simple and yet delightful, okay? So focusing on Capricorn's love life, what do they need to know? See here, we're going to pull 3 cards in regards to your love life, and then we're going to get 3 cards for advice, and then we are going to pull from the intuition deck, the new intuition deck. The cards in here are amazing. Like, y'all, I'm telling you, this is by far the best deck I've ever done. And let me know y'all opinions in the comments, please. If you've ever watched any of my other previous readings, let me know how you feel about this intuition deck compared to the others. Okay. Capricorn, I missed y'all. I really feel like it's been a minute. So let's see. For Capricorn, channeling their love life energy, we just need 3 cards. Spirit, 3 cards. 1, 2. Oh. Capricorn's love life. 1 more, Spirit. 1 more. Oh my. Well, we have 2 here, so we're going to take it. I feel like Spirit's like, you're not going to tell me how many to give you. 4 of Wands in the reverse. There could have been some type of clashing with where you live. This could be renovation problems. This could be you kicking someone out. This could be someone kicking you out. There's issues within your home life, okay? So I don't know, whoever you're in a relationship with or whoever you're dealing with, I feel like maybe one of you guys want to move out. Maybe there is a need or urge for someone to leave. There could have been a lot of arguments, or you could have people that don't support your relationship as well with this 4 of Wands in the reverse. Next card out, you had the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, that's what I'm saying. There is a lot of need of assistance here. You guys could be in recovery from something as well with this 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Some of you guys literally could have lost your home and you're in recovery from that. You could have gotten kicked out from somewhere and you're in recovery from that. But nevertheless, you are building yourself back up. A lot of you guys could be in a relationship with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and you could have kicked them out and left them abandoned in some type of way, and now they're recovering. Maybe somebody was really like, I always like to make it be known that the 5 of Cups in the upright is like need, poverty, really needing help. It could even be medical assistance or like rehab. Somebody could literally need like help from a substance. So I do like to keep that in mind, because some of you guys could have kicked somebody out of your home for the sheer fact that they needed some type of medical help. It wasn't something that you could help them with, so they had to leave. Things may have gotten too far. Also, with this 5 of Wands in the reverse here, I'm seeing there was a fight. It could have even led to a physical altercation. There was definitely an argument, definitely a lot of back and forth, a lot of tension here. Okay, but the Five of Wands in the reverse is somebody that no longer wants to have that violence there, no longer wants to have that animosity. No more back and forth is needed. The argument's done. Somebody now sees a ceasefire with you. So I feel like whoever you're arguing with, you live with them, they live with you, whatever the case, y'all argued, but somebody doesn't want to continue that. And this Five of Pentacles in the reverse, if this is your energy, I feel like this left you feeling abandoned. This left you feeling out in the cold. Like if somebody really did kick you out, you could have been like, where am I going from here? All because we argued, you now feel like you have to abandon me. And there goes this Judgment card at the end. I understand why this fourth card came out now. You could be judging this person because there could be something within inside of you that's like, just because we argue, I feel like it's that grounded energy. Please remember, you're an earth sign. And I feel like you know how to keep yourself calm in blown up situations. But if you are around somebody that has that blown up, very, very heightened, rude even, or very escalated type of energy, it's going to cause you to go into judgment mode because you're like, because we argued, because we had this tension, because we had this fight, I would never abandon you. I know how to like stay calm and try to de-escalate the situation, or, you know, even though there was back and forth, but I feel like for the most part, you're the one that stays grounded and calm, and somebody brings you out of your shell. And it's just like, okay, you don't want me to stay calm no more? Fine, let's turn it up. And I feel like that's exactly what happened. And that's what caused somebody to kick you out. And here goes the Judgment, because you just know what type of person you are. And you're all about structure, okay? And you're all about learning lessons as well, or even teaching someone a lesson. So I feel like maybe within your relationship, you could be teaching somebody, hey, like just because we argue or just because we go back and forth, that doesn't give you the right to try to put me out, and I live here too. This is our home, not just yours. Or there could be a literal court battle going on here. The fight could have went too far, and now you guys really do have to be faced in front of a judge because something's going on. Also, the Four of Wands in the reverse, if somebody is trying to kick you out and you're on the lease, I really do truly feel like that's why you could be taking this person to court. It could be blowing up into something that's turning into something more. So wow, the Judgment coming out at the end really does make sense. You're judging this person and you're judging yourself. Like I said, you guys are all about lessons and structure. So I feel like you could be judging yourself as far as like, damn, I didn't argue with this person before. We done went back and forth before. And I know I've learned my lesson with this person, but I still chose to deal with them. So it's like now I'm judging myself because I know better. They've left me abandoned. They've left me in the cold before. And now I always have to recover from that. Maybe that's what you're learning. Somebody always abandons me, or somebody always leaves me feeling alone, and now I always have to be the one to bounce back and recover from that. That's not gonna happen no more, because I'm gonna be the one leaving on my own. Nobody's gonna get the chance to dismiss or kick me out of a situation. Just period. Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, and I just wanted to make it a point, the 5 and the 4 of Wands makes the number 9, so somebody's birthday could be the 9th. You guys, I feel like I'm a little intrigued. There's no way we could stop at 4 cards. There's just no way. What else? The 6 of Cups. Some of you guys even have children with this person. For some of you guys, this is a family member. They were living with you, but you guys were like arguing too much, and it just became too much. So I don't know. You could have kicked somebody out for that shared purpose. But 6 of Cups is all about memories and nostalgia. So I feel like a lot of you guys could be having like really, really good memories about this person. Like you're remembering when times were good, or when you didn't argue with them, or wow, I am living in the nostalgia of what we used to be like as a family. For those of you where this person is a family member, there is a very, very strong pull that I'm feeling here. Some of you guys could be like cousins. This could be like an older aunt figure. I don't know why I just keep seeing like 2 girls. I feel like you guys could have been very, very close since children. This is a very specific message for some. But yeah, I'm just getting like you've been cool since the sandbox type shit, and you've just always been close with this family member. So now for you to have to judge them in a certain type of light, I feel like maybe that's something that is really, you know, bothering you in some type of way. Like, wow, I never thought I would have to judge you like this. I really miss how you used to be. I miss how we used to be. What else? What else with the Five of Wands in the reverse? Yeah, if they don't want to argue anymore, and the Four of Wands in the reverse, what is the resolution here? What is the outcome? What is the outcome? The Ten of Swords in the reverse, heavy recovery energy, just period. Just period. I feel like you know somebody's betrayed you and failed you time and time again. So now it's recovery season. I feel like that's all you're figuring out for the remainder of this month. And hell, it might be for the rest of the year. It's just complete recovery because you are judging things from like a spiritual lens now. You're judging things by the lessons you've learned and the betrayal that you have faced. You're like, yeah, people have failed me multiple times. Multiple. So for me to keep giving these people chances, and remember, we just started off your reading with how you value your time, who you give it to, who you spend it with. That's what your year is going to be about. Who really deserves my time? Who really deserves for me to be around? Who's not going to betray me and fail me? And I've learned my lesson of why would I keep returning to people that betray me and fail me? Why would I do that? Yeah, your judgment here is literally, this is also a truth card. So I don't know if something happened during this fight, and if it was an altercation as well. I don't know what happened. Sorry, y'all. The glare from my light is like so bright. So I'm going to try to hold it like this. But yeah, honestly, this could be the truth being revealed as well. I feel like something really could be going in your favor because somebody tried to judge you and lie on you in some type of way. And now there's the truth coming out, period. Yeah. What else with the Ten of Swords in the reverse? Last card before we move on. Anything else? Knight of Cups in the reverse and the Magician. Wow. That's your second major arcana of the day. And the Knight of Cups in the reverse, Pisces energy here. Okay, you could be dealing with a Pisces. You don't have to be. I would just like to make it be known that this is a person that revokes their feelings. They could come off very, very romantic, buy you all your favorite shit one week, be super sweet to you, watch every single movie that you love. Like, this is, I'm telling you, somebody could be very, very romantic at times. And they could be very, very sweet, like always rushing in to like tell you, like, I love you so much. I'll do this for you. I'll give you the world. Like, I feel like this is something that somebody does every other week. And when you have that one off week where y'all argue, all that shit goes out the window. I don't love you. All that shit that I did for you, I only did it because this, and this. And I really, it's almost like I hear that. And it's such a hard thing for me to even say out loud because I don't like this card. And the fact that somebody is treating you like that, it's just like a huge red flag because somebody always feels the need to revoke their feelings. It's like, why do you like want to be in such push and pull energy? It makes me feel like you're fake. Wow. And then here with the Magician, somebody also sees how much you're stepping into your power and how much your manifestations really come true for you. I feel like a lot of you guys also could be true alchemist. You're like, I create exactly what I envision for myself. And I don't know if somebody that you're dealing with isn't able to do that. And I feel like maybe they get jealous of that. Maybe that's their judgment. It could be a little bit of envy here. Okay. Which is kind of weird, especially if it's your partner. But yeah. I feel like also if you do have a court case with this person, I feel like you've just been hoping and praying and wishing and manifesting, like, or just telling yourself everything's going to come out fine. Everything's going to work in my favor. Everything's going to come out fine. Everything is going to be okay for me. The truth will be revealed. Or when we face this judge, they will take my side because they will know that my judgment is correct. They will follow by my judgment because it is changing now. Yeah. Very, very powerful message. All right. Now let's get into some advice cards. I was trying to get advice with it coming out right then and there, but we're just gonna make that a whole separate spread because I feel like Spirit was like, no, you need to get finished saying this first. What's a card of advice for Capricorn? What's the advice here? Six of Wands in the reverse. Give me 1 second, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Anyways, nevertheless, like I was saying, Six of Wands in the reverse is coming out as your advice. This could be you feeling like overly confident, and if something doesn't work out, you like tend to crumble. So I feel like there is a need to not beat yourself up or not be too much in your ego. Okay. What else? With the Six of Wands in the reverse. There could be a lot of guilt tripping as well. So I don't know. There is a need to not try to like drag yourself through the mud for no reason, especially if something doesn't work out how you want it to. What else is another piece of advice for Capricorn during the ending of their season? The Ten of Cups in the reverse. No more arguing, okay? Ten of Cups in the reverse is arguments, shattered dreams. I feel like a lot of you guys, this is what I'm saying. If something doesn't go in your favor or something doesn't work out, there's no need to argue. There is no need to beat yourself up or guilt trip yourself for something that is human, okay? I feel like maybe a lot of you guys really aren't used to getting in arguments, or a lot of you guys are always used to coming out successful. So if something fails, you will really be too hard on yourself. And I feel like Spirit is trying to remind you to not do that. Also, Ten of Cups in the reverse, maybe you need to either spend more time with your children, or if there have been arguments with your children, maybe there is a need to mend or heal that or fix that in some type of way. Last piece of advice before we move on to the intuition deck. Oh, okay, that one came out kind of crazy. We have the Nine of Pentacles here. Coming out in the upright, thank God, representing your independence. So I feel there is going to be new things inside you blossoming as far as you really being independent and wanting to be. You're like, I actually don't want anybody's help. So I don't know if a lot of you guys just have like people that are nice to you and just always around you, just always giving you assistance, always giving you help. I feel like there is going to be something, there's going to be a shift in your brain. Because remember, you're in that judgment energy. You're in that magician energy. You're manifesting being able to be independent. So I feel like you're like, I want the courage to be able to do things alone. Or I am just waiting and yearning for everything to be able to be mine, just all mine. So yeah, a lot of you guys are learning how to not need anybody. And I know you may be thinking to yourself, Arena, I'm always by myself. I don't need nobody now. It is just the fact that you will be okay with it now. You will be in acceptance of it now. Because a lot of times, for a long time, actually, you could have lied to yourself and said, oh yeah, I'm super cool. I'm super cool being single. I'm super cool. And this could be about your relationship as well. Because the Ten of Cups in the reverse is a, divorce, a breakup, a separation, a marriage ending, or, you know, there could be even a custody battle with the children. It could literally be going this far. It could be like a lot happening at this time. But with the Nine of Pentacles here, it is a huge reminder to yourself that I will be okay single. I will be okay even after this custody battle. I will be okay after the separation, this breakup, whatever the case may be. I thrive in independency, and I'm becoming a lot more structured because y'all ain't gonna keep fooling me. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Okay? And I feel like that is a huge thing you're learning right now. And like I said, you're manifesting for your future. You want better for everything, just period. And your underlying energy was the Hierophant. Come on now. Your values and beliefs are changing, and they're honestly upgrading. And this is like spiritual law. So I feel like a lot of you guys are not going against godly things. Like you feel like, I know God put me on this path, so I'm gonna do it, just period. Or whoever you believe your higher power is. Okay, I just feel like you truly know the path that you're on is being directed and led by the divine, and I feel like you see that. The Hierophant is also being like a shaman, a priest, a spiritual teacher or leader in some type of way. So some of you guys could be teaching people about spirituality, or you could be learning it as well. So love that. Yeah, let's see. This deck is still way too fresh, y'all. The cards are like so stiff. What does Capricorn need to know? See here for Capricorn only. Oh, I love that came out. I'll show you guys in a second. All right, first, a fire sign has a crush on you. Libra got this in their reading, so you could be dealing with a Libra. You do not have to be, and they're not even a fire sign. They're an air sign, but yeah, a fire sign is an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. So if you have any of those in your life, they have a crush on you. party, time to celebrate. This is the perfect thing to come out with your birthday season. And yeah, today is the last day of Capricorn season. We're wrapping it up. So if your birthday is today, January 20th, happy birthday party. Take a shot for me. Seriously, y'all. And then we have touring your new home. What did I literally just say about that 4 of Wands in the reverse? Somebody's moving out. Somebody is moving out. And like I said, if you kick somebody out or they kicked you out, or that nine of Pentacles, now that I'm thinking about it, if you argued with somebody and went back and forth, a lot of you guys could have removed yourself from a situation. Like, oh yeah, I'm just moving out. I'm not going to deal with this anymore. You won't see me next month. Just period. Hell, you might not see me in the next 2 weeks. I already put the security deposit down, you know? So a lot of you guys are going to be touring your new home. That's going to be very, very exciting. And I'm so happy for you. So congratulations. Last two here, we have our jobs, okay? We have EMT and bank teller. So I don't know if some of you guys are going to be getting a new job. You could be a bank teller, or you could be going to school. I'm almost positive you have to go through some type of like school training to become a EMT. But either way, nevertheless, if this is not you, somebody you know could have one of these jobs, okay? So Capricorn, this was your reading. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated in some type of way. And I will see you guys next time. Love y'all. Bye. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.